Hey guys, it is me, Len here, back with another silly Poppy Playtime knockoff toys episode of review. This is part 2. In part 1, we looked at a whole bunch of silly knockoff toys, because if you guys know knockoff companies, sometimes they get it right. They make some good knockoffs, and we know Poppy Playtime is probably the number one company that's actually known, or the number one IP that's known for actually making good knockoffs. But, with all those good knockoffs, there's always a little bit of creepy, silly, and just really bad knockoffs that we question our sanity after looking at them. And that's why this video and this whole entire series is meant to do. This is part 2, so without further ado, let's look at 5 knockoff toys that make you question your sanity. Hopping in at number 1, we got here, a really good looking plush. If you just take off, the eyes and maybe make it straight, it'll look really good, but something about this plush just looks off-putting. This is obviously the character Daddy Longlegs from, Chapter 2, The Longlegs Family. The plush would have looked good if it wasn't, cross-eyed of one of his eyes going up. I don't know why. It's also the teeth and everything. They could have got this plush right, but it's like they wanted to mess up and make this plush wrong. And also 2 arms. We know the Longlegs family only has 1 arm. 2 arms and 1 leg, not 4 arms. He may be a spider, but we all know Mama Longlegs' character. She does not have 4 legs and 4 arms. Maybe Daddy Longlegs does, but we never seen him in game, so yeah. And also this guy just looks fully silly, but he's surprisingly the only normal or the least silly out of all of them, because the next one we'll be hopping into is Huggachu. I just created that name now. It's Huggachu, it's Pikachu, and Huggy Wuggy. And you guys will be surprised, but they actually made a Spider-Man version, Mickey Mouse, and a whole bunch of different versions of Huggy as popular IPs. If you want to see an entire video as that, that's probably going to be next week's video. So don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned, because next week we're going to be looking at a lot more crazier than just Huggachu. But I just wanted to add them in, because look at that. It's really confusing. It's like Huggy and Pikachu had a baby, and those are strange because look at those ears. First of all, those ears look like I don't know what to describe it. Yes, it kind of looks like Pikachu's ears somewhat, and it does have the red cheeks, has the arms and legs like Huggy, and also the humongous flower-like mouth like Huggy. But this thing is this pure creepiness, and if I'm surprised that they ever sold any. I wonder if one kid's like, "Hey, mommy, can you give me this Huggachu?" Like, what is that? Like, it's just Huggy and Pikachu mixed together. It's probably official, even though it's not. But like that, I'm putting this in order of silliest. So this is definitely the second silliest thing. The next one we got is gonna get a little bit more crazy. The next one we got here, what is this? Gremlins and Huggy Wuggy and those creepy like troll dolls things from like the 90s. I truly do not know what this thing is, and it's the definition of abomination. It should be the new definition. If you search for abomination, this thing should be the first thing to pop up. And first of all, it looks like it has the hands, like Huggy, but it has multiple eyes on the hand. It's all fluffy, and then the mouth kind of looks like Huggy Wuggy. You could tell that they're trying to go for Huggy Wuggy. But if somebody doesn't know what Poppy Playtime is and knows what Huggy Wuggy looks like, they probably would not even think this looks the same. But trust me, this is actually a knockoff for Poppy Playtime. They call it Huggy something. I need to really go back on. I'm going on my phone right now to look at the original listing name for this, because I'm confused also what it's called. Okay, they called it Poppy Playtime Dancing Electric Plush Toy. Huggy Wuggy Electric Plush Toy. Killy Willy. They call it Killy Willy. Okay, so I'm happy I read this. So they called it Killy Willy Plush Toy. Dancing Cactus for gift toy. They keep renaming this multiple names. And guess what? The best part is the 2 other variants. We have a green Killy Willy. That is a strange name, but I'm surprised they got, a unique name instead. Because this thing definitely looks like something that could kill you. We got a pink version. That's supposed to be obviously Kissy Missy, but what is this one? Missy Willy? It's the same. Like, what is this? I have no idea. And the green one, I don't even want to predict what that thing's name is. But yes, we got here Killy Willy. And I'm shocked that they named it, but I'm happy I read that, because we got a name for this abomination. Now let's go on to the next one. And man, I found this on eBay and I never found them again. I felt like I should have got them now, because this is just going to be probably a part of lost media for life. We got here 3 different Huggies. Obviously, one is supposed to be Kissy Missy, one is supposed to be Huggy Wuggy. And the other one is just the black version that I have no idea. Maybe, maybe they played Chapter 3 before any of us. But just look at this red one. Just look at them. They all have the exact same expression, like they don't know what they're doing here. The mouth is open and it's just down. They look so sad and miserable, eyes all over them. Wow, I think they're just sad to be here. I think they're just sad that knockoff companies made them exist. They all look sad to be here, and I think it's a good thing that I never found these again. If you find them somehow, you somehow find these, don't chat to anyone and just forget about it. You know what? I may regret probably getting this. It might be a piece of lost media for life. But I'm happy. I don't want these things. They look so miserable and sad. But moving on to the next one we got here is kind of mixed up with, it's like the Huggy Wuggy and Killy Willy. I still can't believe that's a name. This is technically Abomination, a mixture of both of them. We got Huggy Wuggy, but we got also a light blue version and a green one, looks like Kermit the Frog. He has the same red lips and the same eyes too, and he has like a little mohawk. The one of them has like a little mohawk on both sides, and one of them just has hair between his eyes. So yeah, and surprisingly, they're still called. Actually, I'm gonna go look up the name for these. I need to look up the name. Okay, you could tell me any predictions and comments below what you think your name them or what you would rather have them named. Oh wait, nope. I found these on eBay, so I didn't take a photo of the listing name. My bad. Also, those ones that looks like they don't want to exist on this planet anymore don't have a name for those sadly either. We only have the name for the other two. And they call the Huggy Wuggy Pikachu. They just call it Huggy Wuggy. They don't even put Pikachu in this name anymore. But after that, guys, I think that's actually going to be it for this knockoff video. And yes, this is part 2. If you want to see a part 3 looking at a lot more knockoff toys, because trust me, if you want to see the rest of the Killy Willy family, there's 2 other ones. There's a lot of other ones that go for the Pikachu ones. And not just about that, it's almost a silly knockoff toys. We have a lot of perfect ones, but trust me, the knockoff companies, knockoff people, they just know how to make a terrible toy. But yeah, so you can tell me guys in the comments below if you want to see a part 3 to this, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.